Hello everyone who likes to feel like a chief on the big blue sea. I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths Weird and Wonderful in our ongoing quest. Sorry, what did I say? Trest? That's not a word. Anyway, we're having to get through our Weird and Wonderful list because I've let it get slightly out of hand and I'm already not getting through it as fast as I would like, and there's so many good vehicles to cover. And today's vehicle is the Chieftain-class Battleship by Klint Izwudd. This was put up on the workshop some time ago. I immediately saw it and then put it on my list, and then didn't get round to it, and then I forgot why I put it on the list at all. And when I pulled it up, I thought, like, wait, okay, so this is a CRAM battleship, and it's like, you know, it looks pretty good. It's got lots of CRAM cannons on it, and, but why does it qualify for Weird and Wonderful? Well, it qualifies for wonderful, if not really weird, although it does count as weird in a very specific way. This is an adventure mode craft, so, reading off the workshop, this was built in adventure mode and just got me to level 100 by the skin of my teeth. So, this, therefore, is a vehicle I can't really criticize that much because, those of you who know me, I hate adventure mode. I'm not good at it. It is, everything about From the Depths I don't like combined into one annoying package. Maybe I will get the hang of it eventually. Goodness knows I've got the hang of the rest of the game, but adventure mode is a part of From the Depths I have not explored very much. But other people absolutely live for it, and Klint is apparently one of those people. So this is a roughly just over 1 million material battleship armed with CRAMs of all things. I did not expect CRAM stuff to be good in adventure mode, but then again, Lathrix the other day did that whole CRAM-only thing, and did extremely well. He did get a bit lucky. Luck does play a role in adventure mode, unfortunately. It depends on what you run into. But again, he is a CRAM vehicle that that managed to do it. Lots of auxiliary guns, also a nuclear torpedo, and also goes at 31 meters per second. So here is the nuclear torpedo. If I turn this on, are you immediately going to run into the ocean floor? Yes, you did. Whoops. Maybe I shouldn't have turned that off. Well, we could always spawn that in again later. So, this is wonderful simply because if it did manage to get to level 100 of adventure mode, that's like... It takes good building to do that, even if it's not optimal building. The way you build in adventure mode... I suspect is rather different from the way you build just in the designer preparing for a campaign or a tournament or something. You're on a time budget unless you're hanging out in a blue zone, and I guess you can switch to the designer, but people seem to frown on that. It's not it's not the genuine experience, and it's weird also because like how many vehicles get to level 100 of adventure mode? That means this thing stands out. So we're going to go have a look at the internals. A lot of it isn't that remarkable. It's just, you know, it's ship internals. We know what this looks like. And we've got some 3D Tetris CRAM. So that is a good thing there. We've got, do these APS have ejectors on them? Nope. And also, are these belt-fed loaders is the question. Yes, it is. Okay. Jolly good. Jolly good. We've got ring shields. Interesting choice. Also interesting placement because these will poke holes through the CRAM cannons. Again, I say that I shouldn't criticize because, like, in adventure mode, you are building under a little bit of pressure. So, although Klint apparently got bored halfway through adventure mode, which is why that laser is rainbow-themed, apparently. So yeah, there's lots of that, and there's lots of auxiliary guns here, so very battleship-y battleship. And honestly, isn't that something we'd all like to do in adventure mode, is just build a freaking battleship. Large wheels. Oh, interesting. Steam props. Which I guess... Let's see here. What are these things up to? What? Hang on. What? Oh, hull pipes. Got it. And big steam turbines. See? Steam engines. I cannot criticize a steam engine for the life of me. These serial pistons, I do believe, are one of the more efficient things to do. What is this? This is harpoon, sticky flare. Alright, so it's got the destruction tether method. Like so. I did actually combat test this thing against some godly Nitacraft, and it lost. So I put it against one of my more recent ships, which is the Avalanche battlecruiser. The Avalanche is actually rigged to be very good against CRAM ships, so this thing did lose. I also chucked it against the Stronghold, and this thing got its brains blown out. But bear in mind, in adventure mode, you, the player, are controlling the craft, so getting AI deaded is not as much of a concern. So, yeah, we should probably have this thing shoot something. Let's see, actually, let's sit on here, and let's see if... Alright, and it probably auto-switches to... Let's spawn against the Stronghold. Maybe she just got unlucky. I did say that adventure mode requires some luck, and it... Wait, no. Wait, no. Wait, no. We need to spawn in the nuclear torpedo. And let's just see if I can train my adventure mode skills by sitting on this thing, and if its brains get blown out, let's see if I can't control it instead. I think I know how things work here. Alright, away you go, lad. And it auto-switches to broadside 2.0. And those CRAMs are going to make a bit of a mess, but it survived. Also, this thing is spawning head-on, which is not a good thing here. Doesn't have much in the way... Alright, so it does have torpedo interceptors, and presumably the Stronghold will be spawning a lot further away. Yeah, that, I think, is what took out the AI at one point. It's just those... Or maybe it was the CRAMs which did that, I'm not sure. I think maybe it is, like, Oh, look at that! It is a rainbow laser. It changes color. That's, like, ACB timers. Hold on. I should really show what these CRAMs are packing. What are they? It looks like... Yeah, it's, yeah, it's AP frag by the looks of it. Yeah, 80% fuse, that's the giveaway. And reload time is 20 seconds. Let's have a look at the stats here. Volume, material per firepower is 544.1, but these share pellets, so as you can see, yeah, it changes even if they have all identical stats. So yeah. Yeah, I like this thing. I'm going to study it for adventure research purposes. It's actually doing very well. Is managing to hold up quite nicely. And that distraction stick, by looks of it, yeah, it's, uh-oh. So this is where you got a problem. Just a little bit. Alright, so this is why 31 meters per second is actually a little bit slow for adventure mode, is these huge torpedoes. Bloody hell, look at this. This thing has a lot of spaced armor, by the way, which actually, in this case, meant the difference between losing a turret and not. Right. Okay, you're gonna need to turn. Right, I'm manually turning now. Let's see if I could do... Hold on, let's turn you off, and... Let's throw you into reverse, shall we? We might actually... Oh dear. Disabled! Oh no, the steam engine! She's been lost! By the way, you should take this you should really take this as me sucking at controlling a vehicle. And I guarantee you, like, the position that the ship's been put in is absolutely not the position she's meant to be put in. These torpedoes, man, it's like, if you want to, like, test your torpedo defense, the Stronghold is actually by far one of the best things to test against. Simply because these things are slow, but they are really going to push your torpedo defenses to the limit. See? Signal processors and huge torpedoes is actually a bit of a bugger. Wait a minute. How fast is this thing repairing? I see... I think it might just be... Are there any repair bots on here is the question. Where's the block counter? Where repair bots? Repair bots would be a good idea on an adventure craft, I think. At least some of them. Alright, it's got 14 repair bots. Oh, lordy. You are not... Reversing straight towards the enemy is not what you were supposed to be doing. It's also got strafing props, by the way. I think, actually, it's going to win. I think we're going to win here. Although, we could just charge at this thing arse first and, like... Oh, boy. Or we could get gutted by torpedoes like this. I'm not sure if I'm doing a very good job of showing off this thing, but I'm not about to argue with it. Like, if this is a poor showing, it's just because, like, I'm guessing... Klint, if you're watching this, do say whether you ran into the stronghold. And do say how that went. Because I guarantee you, I'm not driving this thing the way you would have. Also, I didn't spawn it. Wait, where did the nuclear torpedo go? Did it do anything? Let's see if we can inspect it. I actually do think the chieftain's gonna win. Actually don't know. Whee! I just like CRAMs, man. Quad CRAMs are arguably not ideal, although it is, the pellet sharing is quite material efficient, which is something to consider for adventure mode, because you're perpetually on a budget. Oh dear, what's this gonna do? And this is why, people, empty air actually makes a pretty good, Oh wait, all the CRAMs are firing now. They're all on target. Wait a minute, I just want to see here. Quickly over here, don't mind me. Oh, I love these mantlets as well. These little steam tubes. For a ship made in adventure mode, this is actually pretty good. Inertial and time for... Interesting. I guess, do CRAMs penetrate these days? Even if they don't, if I pen depth fuse, because if they do, I need to adjust my crammage a little bit. I always thought they kind of don't. And there, yonder is a massive torpedo. Thank you, game. I'm pointing straight at it, but apparently you don't want me to look at it. See how you do. Let's see how you do. Actually, how much does the stronghold cost? 1.4, and this is 1.1. Stronghold actually does have a little bit of a material advantage, and it's a front-sider as opposed to a broad-sider. That looked very painful. That looked tremendously painful, as a matter of fact. That looked like it hurt a lot. Wait, no! 80% in sinking. Hey! Check it out! Worthy adventure craft. Managed to fix itself. Oh, that little laser was, by the way. I'm so used to... Okay, this is definitely a little something that, yeah, got put later. And I keep, like, making my laser turrets too big. I will freely admit that. I'm a naughty person. Yeah, so, like, what else, like... If nothing else, weird and wonderful, because this is one of, probably, if you counted the number of craft... in From the Depths that have ever been built by anybody, how many of them, well, even were used in adventure mode, and how many actually made it to level 100, I think that would be a pretty small minority. So that is the primary reason. It's like one of those things, doesn't look like much at first glance, it just looks like yet another battleship. But I reckon this is worth a look anyway, because, like, I'm gonna be... like, you know, eyeballing this thing in the future, if I ever look at it, try adventure mode ever again. Oh, look at that. Hey, look at you, missing horribly. So yeah, that is basically the Chieftain class battleship. It just proved that, like, it can take on a godly class. I'm not sure how Klint was taking on, like, Scarlet Dawn stuff with a CRAM battleship, but, like, you know, drive close enough, you'll get it, and it's quite encouraging, actually. Like, this is like a surface displacement vessel armed primarily with CRAM cannons is not something you would expect to do well in adventure mode at all, but level 100 is level 100. Like, it's possible, it's feasible, and that means I might do it one day, you know, when I'm very old, because it'll be a while before I ever get to adventure mode again, although this does make me want to try. So thank you, Klint Izwudd, for sharing this on the workshop. this is a ray of hope in the darkness that is adventure mode, or at least the looming specter of it. And thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon, or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters. Do check out my other channels, and I will see you next time in From the Depths, Weird and Wonderful. Farewell.